Hi, everyone. Happy 11/11 Sunday.
Happy.
And welcome. I don't know about, I hate always starting the show like this, but this week has been a little bit challenging. And I feel like another pressure cooker happening where things are being pressed on to come to the surface, so to speak. And it's been a tough week, but also good because, if however you choose to move through it and like that, you can either, like I always say, you can either make it a fender bender or a train wreck. What do you want? Even when we face challenges, we have choices there when we face our challenges, and how are we going to move through that energy together? Tanya, it's so good to see you.
Yeah, hi Tanya.
There's Anna Banana. Hi,
Anna Banana. Seascape.
Hello, ladies.
Jay, little bro.
Hey, Jay.
Hello, Jay.
Little bro.
Hi, Tracy's here. Tracy Ralph. She just started, you guys. She just has. Did you see? She has her new YouTube channel. Yeah. Everyone subscribe to her. Yeah. Hi, Gina. Channel? Yeah, Tracy Ralph. Yeah. She's at 10:12. Well, it would be 1:12 on yours.
I recently threw a wrench at Tracy Ralph, so I know who that is. Yeah.
Oh, you got her. Okay. Awesome.
Let me subscribe.
Yeah. Hi, Paisley. Nora's face. I love that.
Yeah, Tracy, if you can throw down your channel in the chat.
Yeah, do that, Tracy, because I'm not finding you right off. Pretty please.
Oh, her channel's called something else, I think. That's okay. Put it in there, Tracy. Don't make us work so hard for it.
Right? Come on.
I'm lazy this morning. No,
we don't want to do research.
I've done enough. I can.
Sharon, good morning.
My eyes bug out sometimes from being on the phone too much. Hi, Mimi.
Melinda, hello.
Melinda. Susan Bain, hey.
Oh, hey, Susan.
Awesome.
Hi, Kimberly.
All right.
Good to see all you guys.
So yeah, it's been quite a pressure cooker, I can tell you.
Yeah.
And even
knew you'd be feeling it. It's intense right now, and it's just getting more and more. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even yesterday, and I showed Lisa what I was doing. I was trying to fix a toilet.
You were. Oh,
Debbie is like Miss Goodwrench. She's handy. She does things.
Yeah. Well, in between this becoming for me a stronger. This is what I do for a living, right? So, from in between my traditional job and doing this, building this, I was a fix-it person, a handy girl.
Oh God, I bet they'd love to have you in the house, man. I bet the husbands were like, "Hey, I want this one."
They're breaking shit. They're throwing shit against the wall. Hey, that needs work. Come back next week, babe.
Yeah, so it was more like people feel more safe to have a woman in their home.
Yes.
In general, if you're working with certain populations, they would prefer you. So, changing light fixtures out, putting in ceiling fans, changing out light sockets, and doing a lot of fixing these innards of toilets, right? So that's what I was doing yesterday in my own home. And because of wherever the planets are, apparently, it became a bigger deal. And I usually that takes maybe 10 minutes to take care of is turning into we're on day 2.
Oh man. Oh,
And
yeah.
so, yeah, because I broke some major parts and because I put too much muscle in
You
there.
don't know your own strength. You're just in there just like tearing things up. Like, rah.
Well, that can happen. And sometimes those like plastic thing, because everything's plastic nowadays, especially
Right.
plumbing, because we
It
don't
is.
want, rust. They can snap at just a little, like
It did.
just one little weird, if it's at a weird angle and you don't even have to turn it too hard. It just, it's like you go shopping, you buy 6 of them because.
I actually went on
Suzanne.
YouTube like a year and a half ago to figure out how to replace my sump pump. I did that by myself.
There you go.
Oh,
a big deal for me.
Lisa. Wow.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I changed out a light socket once. It wasn't that hard. I know once you get into it, yeah. I was like, I've done all kinds of things, but when it comes, and I've screwed all kinds of things up too, and then went like, next time I'm hiring a professional.
I can't do the hard stuff. I just happened up on something that's not that bad. I went into it thinking it was going to be a whole process, but it wasn't.
It's amazingly easy to like swap out a light switch and just all kinds of things that are, or even, a hard drive in your computer.
I love YouTube for that. I've even, you troubleshoot. I troubleshoot through YouTube, and I've even, fixed air conditioning units by troubleshooting on YouTube. Like you throw in the problem, and then it kind of helps you puzzle it, and then it ends up what could have been where someone would like completely have to replace the entire unit. That's outside thing. It's one little piece that you order on Amazon, and
wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's very super impressive. It really is. That you can do that.
I just feel like
amazing.
If someone can do it, I can do it.
Right.
Why can't I? Right.
You know what it's reminding me of? You saying it like that. When my parents first got married, Mom couldn't cook. Dad actually, my father taught her how to cook, and she ended up being a really good cook. But my grandmother told my mom, she said, "Look, I sent you to college. You can read a recipe and figure it out." And I think that's kind of the whole thing. It's like, if you just kind of follow the steps and see what you got to do, and I guess that works, right? But you have to have a talent for it, I think. It sounds like you've just really got a knack for it, though. So that's super cool.
Oh, thank you.
I have a Capricorn moon, I think, Debbie. I think your moon's in Capricorn, which makes perfect sense. It's like, I can do it. That's I can do it.
Oh, okay. I just figure, if someone can do it, I can. Why not me?
Right, exactly.
So, Artemis, welcome. Welcome to your first show. And so we will be looking at some questions in a little bit. We're going to be looking at some current event questions. So any current event questions. But so we have little sections of the show. Right now, we're going to dive into why what's going on with the planets, that we're feeling a little pressurized and kind of coming to the ends of ourselves, and things happening to really bubble up some stuff and get it out. So we're going to look into that, and then we'll go into some current event questions, and then we go into our spiritual talk discussion with everybody. So that's our today.
Hey.
So thank you for asking. Good morning, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
My granddaughter calls hot bubbles.
Oh,
yeah. Oh gosh, I need some hot bubbles right now. Anyway.
Wayne. Hi, Wayne. Wayne's here too. He says he likes fixing stuff. Oh, he hates fixing stuff. He'd rather cook a Thanksgiving dinner for 20. Oh, you're my man, dude.
Wow.
Right?
I do love cooking for a crowd, because that was I did that a lot growing up. We had a large family, and so when I first got married, I was cooking for a huge crowd, and there was just 2 of us, and it was just like, what do you? I couldn't figure it out. It took me a minute.
Why are these proportions off?
What's going on here?
Well, it's so much work. It's better to just do a whole bunch.
Yeah, it's just easier. I love cooking for a crowd.
Yeah.
All right, Denise, let's dive in. What's going on?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Well, okay, so you are absolutely right, Debbie, with that feeling of, a pressure cooker. So today is our break. Today, and maybe even
good. That means
maybe
I can
even
control it today with no problem.
Yeah, right. I think so. Today there's a theme. We've had the moon cross over Neptune, so it's excellent for getting under that veil and cooking for a crowd. Yeah, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. Getting into the veil and meditation and any kind of spiritual work, visualization, creative visualization. Like really sitting down and being in that place where you actually already have what you want. It can come through really quickly. And that's because there's a trine aspect to Neptune and the moon, and then over to that stellium we have in Scorpio, which is our sun. Mercury and Mars are in Scorpio right now. But just because we have easy contacts doesn't mean it's going to be easy for everybody. And so those who are not working in the light and those who are politically dirty and have been for years, things are coming out. Things are coming out because Uranus is in this exact opposition to Mercury. So Mercury, the messenger, comes in and it's like, Shazam!
Shazam!
You thought you had this covered up. Looky here,
Love that.
I've been sitting on this for years, or I've been sitting on this for at least one whole year, and now I want to tell what I know because I was there, kind of thing. Like those things can come through. Spiritually,
a positive for us is it's pushing some ugly out.
Oh yeah.
Right. And so we want that. We want that. We want to be cleansed of our ugly, right? We want to be we want anything that I want to be aligned, right? And so if it's about pushing some of this ugly out, right now's the time that's happening. We can choose that kind of positive spin on it.
Consider it a purge, right?
Purging.
Major purge. Yeah, Pluto is all about purge, and Capricorn can be corruption if it's not used in the light. So, and when it's not used in the light, it will always eventually come. This is what we're having, this is what we still have for a couple more years too.
So for us to be more aligned.
Yeah, and
purge this stuff out.
Yeah. And we may have like in relationships and communications, we might need to make some adjustments into like how we relate with those that we love, because they might not hear us correctly, or we might be speaking on like a deeper level and they're on the surface level, or the other way around, and we just don't jive. So we might have to say something more to, we just have to do the work to make sure that we're understood and to do our work to understand them. Like that's the thing on that table with that Scorpio and Uranus and Taurus, and we're headed in that direction anyway, because the nodes are going to change in.
So Uranus in Taurus.
Uranus has been in Taurus. We're not even halfway there.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's the only. Hold on, let me look at my charts with color. Yeah, it's still retrograde, and it's the only one that's. The only outer planets that we have retrograde right now are Neptune and Uranus. So it's like this time to free ourselves up from any kind of illusion. Don't sell yourself short. Don't put yourself down. Never tell yourself, "Oh, I can't do that," just because other people are doing. You do you, and don't worry about what everyone else is doing, and don't compare. Don't ever compare yourself against anyone else. Don't ever do that. It ruins. ruins everything. It changes everything.
It also,
And then we're
I'm sorry, with my, maybe there's a lot, maybe part of our family is more like me. I don't know much about this, but
yeah.
Uranus and Taurus. So that's when people really, it's important to look at some of these things because we're holding on to our beliefs so strongly with that in Taurus, right? Because Taurus is stubborn and they're like, would that be happening now too? So we're going to see some of that taking place.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because Uranus in the dark side, on the dark side of Uranus, we're talking rebellion.
Yeah.
And rebellion, and then so it can be either enlightenment and awakening and aha moments, and I know which way to go, or now I really feel like connected to who I am,
right.
Or it's rebellion and trying to be above, that whole power dynamic, and it's all unconscious. They don't know what they're doing. And then in Taurus, they dig their heels in and they sit. And it's like, no, it's a big,
Right. So it can either be a creative expression or
or rebellion. And isn't that what we've been experiencing this last, I don't know how many years? Because it takes 7 years for Uranus to get through one sign, and we're only halfway there, and we had a retrograde in between, like we always do. So we still have.
I got myself a little cheat sheet here.
Oh, there you go. Oh, awesome, Debbie.
Super helpful.
Wow.
And then
I think I bought one of those when I first started out. I have it around here somewhere. I found some mistakes on it, but anyway.
Okay.
Well, I need a cheat sheet. I've got nothing over here. I'm just like,
it's like
Lisa. I recommend this. It's really helpful because I
need Leah. Let me know about that.
I can really follow along with what Denise is saying.
Yeah, it really does help. Just have those little keywords, right?
That's wild. Yeah.
And it's more, but it's always going to be more mundane. I have to do a little shameless self promotion here. I just uploaded yesterday. I uploaded the first 2 astrology lessons. And so it's in the lessons category, which is it's a little bit of money, but you can go in and listen all you want, and then you can unsubscribe it. You can get out of the membership and just do it for like 1 month and get what you can out of it.
Awesome.
Because the second one, so I did the sun and the moon. The second one with the moon, Spirit came through me in a whole new way, and I wound up giving a whole formula for how to emotionally heal.
Wow.
I know. I was like, when I got done with it, I'm like, thanks, you guys. I know. I was so grateful it came through. It's like, oh, yeah, that's everything I've experienced. And it just.
Amazon, you guys, Amazon.
I had a random thought pop in my head that I've heard before. I'm sure all of you probably have too. When you were talking about all the Taurus stuff, have you all ever heard about the riddle about because you said anything Taurus is stubborn, right? It's that.
Well, not always. No, not always. No.
Okay, well, I'll just tell you what popped in my head. I'd heard this a long time ago. That what do you do when you have an immovable object meet an unstoppable force?
Yeah, right.
That whole thing. Like,
right.
What is that? What moves when you have that happening? But I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying it, guys.
No, you're right. You're right in there too, because Saturn's in Aquarius, and it's been squaring Uranus. We've had Saturn square Uranus for the last year, and so it's like Saturn rules and regulations in Aquarius for humanity, like Aquarius humanity. Saturn is the rules and regs,
Okay.
And it's like, are they going to hold? Right? Are they going to hold? Are we going to have?
It's a little bit, just a little bit.
No, totally fit, because Uranus, actually, I should say this better. Aquarius used to be ruled by Saturn completely before they discovered Uranus out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it's a double whammy, what you're saying. Martha, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, honey, but yes, it is for the astrology lessons are definitely for beginners, but it's also the spiritual side of it, not just anything mundane, because that's not how I roll. Anyway.
So
That's
it's literally, $5, and it's called, if someone wants to type this out into the chat, it's called Sacred Wisdom Chart Astrology, and it'll come right up, and it's $5.
Cool. And it's laminated.
And laminated.
Laminated. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so remember last week we talked a little bit about November 17th, because somebody in the chat was like, what about November 17th? I'm like, oh yeah, okay. So that's coming up Wednesday, of course. And this is where we have the moon in Taurus. So the moon conjunct Uranus. So that moon in Taurus, that's like, it's going to be emotionally like stubborn probably, but right up against Taurus. So the more stubborn a person is, the more sometimes energized they're going to get with Uranus, because Uranus can make you restless. And so we're talking emotionally restless. And it's exact on 6:44 p.m. Wednesday. I recommend staying home. I recommend don't get in any arguments. Do not start any. I wouldn't even start a big, like love fest, with people. Because this wave of energy is going to come in, and you probably can be up all night long.
okay.
What day is this?
Constant. We love
Wednesday.
you.
Wednesday. Taurus. Hey, Taurus. Taurus is awesome for sensuality, for being tangibly helpful, for being. It's ruled by Venus. Venus is good. Venus is good. It's just if you're stubborn, and also Taurus is all about safety and real needs. It's about survival. Aries is like, I'm here, and Taurus, and then it's like, oh, I need a body. Oh, wait, I need a body.
All right.
And then there's that need for safety. But so anyway.
Okay, so the 18th. Wednesday.
No, Wednesday the 17th.
Oh, Wednesday the 17th.
Wednesday the 17th, 6:44 p.m. is when they have this exact moon conjunct Uranus, and it's opposing all that in Scorpio that we have going on, right? So so that can be challenged. So don't get in any argument. Just like, put it off, whatever it is, put it off and talk about it. Then after the full moon that comes in at 12:57 a.m. Pacific time on Friday, but before that, we start that eclipse. We start the eclipse that lasts for like 6 hours.
Okay. So this is a big couple weeks coming.
Thank you, Kelly.
So what is this? Okay, so let's read on this, lady. Are we done, Denise? Because I want.
Well, I can just tell you that it's safety. It's old versus the new. It's sensitive and intense. Pluto makes things more sensitive, and then it's trying the moon. So justice and wisdom is in there because Pallas Athena is involved with Uranus. So, and eclipses usher in the energy for the next 6 months at least. So they're like portals or gateways. And that's what's on the table is safety and the new versus the old. Ooh. And inventions. And Uranus is really good with innovations and inventions. And it's a beaver moon, so it's all about working. Like working. This is the time of year beavers, I guess, create their dams for the wind.
Constance has already said she's locking herself in her closet on the 17th.
No, you guys, let's positively use this energy coming in. So you can either just go with. We want to harness this for good. Yeah. Use the good energy, and that's what I want to say.
It spells breakthroughs, you guys. It's breakthrough energy. It's breakthrough energy. But sometimes that means you go the other direction and you don't head towards the fight. You go, it's like that old, here, hold on. It is, let me read you something really fast. There's a hole in my sidewalk. I walk down the street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I am lost. I am helpless. It isn't my fault. And it takes me forever to find my way out. Chapter 2, I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I fall in again. I can't believe I'm in the same place, but it isn't my fault. It still takes a long time to get out. Chapter 3. There's only 5 chapters. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see it is there. I still fall in. It's a habit, right? It's a friggin' habit. But she doesn't say that. I said that. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. Chapter 4. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. Chapter 5. I walk down another street.
Enlightened.
Walk down another street. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And so harnesses, use it for good. Dear Dana, harness this energy and have a passionate anniversary. And
oh yeah, thumbs. We got
Artemis. Poor Artemis. Working Wednesday the 17th in customer service. Help.
Oh,
we are all.
it's okay. For something like that, I don't know that people are. Well, they might be argumentative, but
yes, they will be.
Yeah, they might be really energized to call in too. Yeah.
So,
oh, honey, let's send her lots of prayers and support.
Everybody right now, let's send Artemis some prayers.
Bless you, Lisa. You're totally psychic now, right?
Those were good ones.
I got to do a thumbs up for us.
And Arlene, I did see your message. I'll take care of you on that. I saw that.
Oh yeah, we have a thumbs down already. That's probably my fault.
Oh no.
Oh please.
That's hilarious.
Well, I get tons of thumbs down. All kinds of, I have my haters.
Well, for all the thumbs down, they all count as a thumb of some sort. Doesn't matter.
Probably with the algorithms, it probably does help.
And everything
they don't know it. They don't know it.
And for all whoever did the thumbs down, bite me. How about that?
Right. Suck it, man.
Suck it, dude.
I want to know, and I'm sure the family does too. How is this affecting our current event, political, all that stuff going on?
I'm telling you, things are brewing.
And we knew that, right? We knew it.
Yeah.
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 Let's do some reading on that.
You nailed that.
Nailed it.
So
what? The thing that keeps popping in my mind is because they're, it's like when he comes on the screen, I'm like, but I have to listen, sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it's coming out.
Yeah.
So it's ugly ass Bannon, and he's talking about and this is the recording on the 5th where he said on his podcast that like strap in, something like all hell's gonna break loose or something like that. And they have him on tape. Like he can't run away from that. No. So yeah.
Well, and that's such a thing though. They all take such a firm stance that once they've made a statement, they don't retract their statement, even if you just show them something that contradicts whatever it was that they said. They don't care. So yeah,
I do hear. A good point. I feel like there's breaking news, like where you have like, how they come out to the steps and there's everybody there with and all the clicking and it's like breaking news. They come and say something and they walk away. So there's something breaking coming in. Breaking news. What is the breaking?
Is that what we're throwing cards on? What's the breaking news
overall? But I'm going to go down this side of it just because that's what they showed me.
Okay.
I'll go with what can we expect?
Yeah.
Throughout this full moon. Well, let's just say from today, like through the whole week. Let's say from today to next Sunday. What can we expect politically? Okay, because we'll be back together Sunday. Yeah. But you guys will be with me on Tuesday, so maybe something will come out tomorrow. But I don't know. Okay, here we go.
Breaking news. Oh, next Sunday, Lisa, can you hold this on your channel because I'm going to be out of town.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can
Whoa!
totally do that.
Yay! Awesome,
That's
Lisa.
exciting. Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks, Deb.
Yeah. So it's going to be on Lisa's channel. Next Sunday's 11/11 on Lisa's channel.
Spirit Intuitive Tarot.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
y'all
that's
can
perfect.
invite another guest to come on with you or whatever you want. It's all you.
Gosh, no
I'm
pressure.
just going to be. I'm
I
going to
don't
be.
know. We get a lot of questions done when we're alone. This us too, for some reason or another. We get a lot of the same damn cards too.
We're like a
Hi,
machine.
Suzanne. Hi, Mimi, Martha, Lalit.
Yeah, we can totally do that.
But it's up to you, Lisa, if you want to bring somebody in. I'm totally fine with that.
Oh, we can talk about it. I mean, I don't know right off.
Yeah, whatever you guys want. I just I
Okay.
don't know why I always see 3 people, but
It almost has to be 3 for this.
it feels good with 3.
Yeah.
Feels good. Anyways, breaking news. Whew. I almost feel like
Who the heck is this man?
oh my gosh, yeah. Wow, I just got the chills.
Oh,
You know when something happens and they come out and they have to announce something and then everybody's clicking? And I'm like,
yeah.
I felt like it's almost like someone dies or something.
Wow.
And this is the card that came out.
Oh, Debbie. Wow. Yeah. I have cards that support it has something to do
Oh
with
my
the
gosh.
insurrection.
Second card out. Second card.
Whoa.
Did you
There
say
you
something
go.
about cooking? I'm not even kidding. Did you say cooking?
Like
Yeah. She said it's like you're cooking and then the news comes out and you have to stop and
Look at my first card, the gourmet chef. I just thought that was just weird,
There you
but
go.
it's not. It's actually the Knight of Discs. It's not, but just because you said that, that's interesting.
Ooh, that could be somebody that worked for the orange.
So you're feeling like something is really about to go down.
Yeah. And possibly wow. Oh gosh. I'm gonna look at this for a second. I'm getting all chilies going on.
I mean, I can show you guys my next few cards, and I'll actually not say a whole lot. Just
Yeah.
interpret as you wish, right? I did get the matriarch, Queen of Discs. Okay, got that. I got Love and the Ace of Swords. Love is the 2 of Cups here. I got that too. Here's the last 2. I got the Fool, and I got the 10 of Wands. In this deck, it's Oppression, and here we are with the dude in the
Oh
cuff.
yeah, look at that.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
something is afoot.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you guys, everybody, please thumbs up. It helps so
Thank
much.
you. Yes, thank you.
But Debbie, you're picking up that it's like somebody's like ultimate demise of some sort,
It could
right?
or well, you know how I get things in
Metaphors.
but when I was looking at this, and I'm like, wow, it's very similar to when you have to rush out and give just a statement real quick and they run back. It feels like it feels like when someone's died. And then I got that. And then I pulled these 2 cards next. So
Tower and the
yeah, and then this like almost like did it to themselves.
yeah.
Mims pointed out that my guy is orange.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah, the orange jumpsuit. Yeah.
okay, so the weirder thing about all that as we move
That's
forward,
New York, right? I'm sorry, Debs.
And then, so it was inevitable karma.
That's got the orange monster all over it.
Yeah. So inevitable karma happening this week. So if it's, I don't know that it's literal, or that
Right.
if this is metaphor for an ending, a huge ending for someone who did it to themselves.
Right.
And I have to say, if you all weren't there on Scott's earlier this morning, I was shown a vision of the former guy dead. However, again, I get metaphors. So an ending.
Yeah.
There's no longer any open doors for him. He's not going to be able to escape whatever is coming. It's an inevitable karma.
Yeah.
So,
and it could just be the whole umbrella of 45, the end of all of this
interesting
stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Dawn, yes, it is. We're reading for this entire week. And Debbie went at it from one angle.
We don't really have a person, but that's kind of what is ushering in right now that we're looking at. This could be talking about 45, the former guy, as far as what I'm seeing here. But overall, there's some breaking news coming.
Well, I've got my 55 cards again, you guys.
Here we go. Tell us the story.
All right, guys. Where's my popcorn? Hold on.
I know. All right.
I need to get ready.
Because I drew a string, and then the man popped in, and I'm like, who's this man? And so I had to draw these extra cards. Okay, so what I have for sure is that we're at a crossroads. Something's coming in. There's this major crossroads to clear out all this darkness that we've been in. And it has to do with money spent. It has to do with the abuse and the clan, this has 1/6 all over it. And then some new information that's really, really important and has to do with all the hidden enemies. This is 1/6, and then this guy comes in. This has to be Trump, because I drew these other cards with this is him, just flopping around in his tub of happiness, I suppose, with all his, the Proud Boys came out for him, and he told the Proud Boys to.
Yes, false security, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. He told the Proud Boys to, what was it, stand by and stand back and stand by.
Stand back and stand by.
On the frickin', he said that on the darn debate with Biden.
Exactly.
Under his COVID fever, he said that.
Exactly.
So all the connections are coming through of all the people who organized and got it, the bullies, all these, the connections of the bullies who are really, really guilty from the insurrection is going to come through. Something sudden and shocking is going to come through this week, is what I'm getting. Yeah. And then I tried with the Kipper, and I got actually pretty much the same message. I've got the expectation. Well, I don't know if I can keep the glare down. This is like documents coming through is what I'm getting, of all the people who were connected, and they have all the communications of all different types.
Wow.
And there's Ivanka, and there's her dad.
You got a great story there. You really do.
Yeah.
It's Ivanka and her dad. And I remember when I did, because I'm only doing monthly readings on the Trump crime family now. I remember Ivanka's November looked like hell.
Yeah.
And not so much the other two. So much the other two, and not so much even Trump's, but there's something with hers.
Yeah.
But then again, I was reading at the end of last month, and things change. Things totally change.
The whole
things
deck.
Can change.
Chris is like, he used the whole deck.
Yeah. No, I didn't. There's 52 cards in the deck. No, I didn't use them all. Here's all the ones I didn't use.
Okay.
left one behind. Lisa and I read on Ivanka on Friday night. Didn't we, Lisa?
Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forget what you got though.
Well,
It wasn't
so do I,
good,
but
right?
I feel like it's going to be a rough one for her as well. I think we came up with it. It was a rough go.
Yeah.
Back to Target, right? Shopping at Target.
A bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And her lifestyle's going to change. Yeah, everything's going to change with her.
But in a nutshell, here we go this week. We'll be looking for it. That's the whole story here. I didn't use the whole
Tower, 8 of Swords, Death card, 5 of Swords, and
Wheel of Fortune.
There you go.
The wheels turning. Yeah.
There
Some
you go.
heads are going to roll. Some heads are going to roll with that Tower card,
And
right?
I wonder if it does have to do with Letitia James. So let's look at her next.
Oh, okay.
Let's
All right.
look at her. What's Letitia James up to this? What does her week look like?
Which deck to use?
I don't know which deck to use, actually.
She's in New York. Use your use your guidance. You'll know which deck. I don't know. You do.
I was reaching for it when you said it, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's such a New York deck.
Susan's getting huge chills now. We're on to something.
Yeah.
Well, we're on to it. Something's going on.
We're following it through. Tisha, what do you got going on? I guess I'm going to change cards. It wants me to change. We'll move over here. Tisha, what do you got going on?
Yeah, Chris, take a couple deep breaths and just let it all go.
Oh, dial it down. Ooh, dial it down. He's getting Chris Martin is getting a headache.
Oh, a headache.
That happens to me sometimes too. Chris feels that Jared's already left.
We read on that, and
we did that too. Yeah,
yeah.
I remember with my reading, I couldn't figure out who left, who was leaving who, but I think we collectively thought there's definitely discussion of a split.
But he can't leave yet. He can't. Right.
There was something. I remember now. For this month's reading, that I did last month. There was something with those two. Like one of them wanted to travel and get away. Yeah.
Gosh, we need to get better about reviewing what we've read on, because I think
I know
the nail
back and watch. Yeah. To go back and watch our videos and take down some notes. Or you know what I do if somebody wants me to, like, what did you say kind of thing, I'll just go back and screenshot it. That's usually my friends that I really want to say, will you just go watch my video, please?
Right. I got you.
Yeah, but they're just super busy. It's like, I know you said something about something. What was that? And I'm like, oh, dang.
I know.
I don't remember. I know. If we don't let go of this stuff, it just makes you sick. Oh.
Oh. Oof. Tisha James. Yeah, it's an interesting one.
For you too?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. To stop drawing cards, or I'm going to have 20 cards here.
Stay tuned for part 2.
It's like you start getting a story, and it's like, oh, okay, now what else?
I know. You could go on forever, really. You really, really can.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying a general you, not you. All of it.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah.
Totally just keep throwing cards.
Yeah.
Without a stopping point. I mean, I've got some cards here, but I kind of want to stare at them for a second. So if either one of you...
So I'm not... I just don't feel like this is connected to what I was seeing before. I feel Letitia James is completely separate. So I don't feel like she's part of what's happening with the whole breaking news thing that we just read on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe further down the road is what you're thinking?
This is separate. I feel like Letitia James and what's going on with her is separate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Hi, Tina.
Well, that makes
Hi,
a little
Tina.
bit of sense of what I have here, but
it makes sense to what you have, Lisa?
A little bit.
Okay. All right. Well.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. With her, the very first card I got was the Sun, which is a good card. Excellent card, right? The best card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got the Emperor and I got the High Priestess. And I don't know if that means it almost feels like, I guess she has some hoops to jump through and she has to really be particular about her approach with what she does. I'm seeing this as kind of resting on it, thinking about it, evaluating, not being so impulsive. That there's something that has to fall into place. It's kind of how I feel about it. But then, which is so contradictory, I got the Eight of Wands in this deck. It's swiftness.
Something coming through quick, yeah.
So something's coming through quickly, guys. Really,
and it's on the orange monster because he's got to be the Emperor, right?
Has to be. I also got the Princess of Swords, and in this deck, it's the Activist. And then I got the Queen of Swords, and it is the Painter. Every time I see the Painter, I think about creativity and really using a lot of finesse with the way you handle a case or business or relationship or whatever. But I think that this is the whole taking your time, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Now here's my last two cards I got are the Ten of Swords, Ruin, and the Nine of Swords, Cruelty. So
she's bringing it.
She's about ready to bring it hard, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I've got.
I feel like she's been kind of restricted, but that's going to break through.
Yeah.
You have the Magician and the Ten of Cups. This is the first card out, just like you had the Sun.
Yes.
I had the Ten of Cups. So, this is all good. She's been restricted, kind of like holding back. I feel that's going to change. She doesn't want to miss this opportunity. She doesn't want to miss an opportunity. She might not have everything, but if she doesn't move on it quickly, she's going to miss the opportunity. She doesn't want to miss that opportunity and the last card coming in is Judgment. So that Judgment is to bring judgment. It's like, wait, like you said, Lisa, kind of waiting for that perfect time.
Well, I want to show what was on the bottom. I got the Nine of Pentacles, Gain.
There you go. Yeah.
Right.
So the Judgment's coming. She has to play her cards right.
Mm-hmm.
Timing is an issue. But she doesn't want to miss the opportunity either.
I agree.
There's something there. Dawn, like a divine time. There's something with that. What you get? Maybe your story will tell the rest.
Yeah.
I did throw a story. She's been blocked, right? So you have that's right. So she's been there's been some obstacles. However, moving forward, she's bringing it.
Yeah, look at that.
She's really bringing it.
So
Sinking.
the obstacles are moving, and she's gonna be bringing it. Yeah, go ahead, Denise.
Yeah, Renee wanted to know what we're reading on. We're reading on Letitia James and Trump.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to write that down, I can post it.
Yeah, so I got right out of the gate. I got the pathway card, which can be a long time, but it could also just be that she's going back and forth. She's been going back and forth, like wading through all the information, I think.
Yeah.
And I get there's something in there about Ivanka too, because Ivanka came through again. And in the future, we've got court. Letitia, thanks, Lisa. We have going to court. So this would be Ivanka going to court. And there's new communications coming out. Documents say she's been patiently waiting for, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then wait, which way did I go first? Oh yeah, this way. Okay. So it brings in all the connections, the people who were successful with all the ways that they wanted to be successful. And then there's some, charges being pressed again. I think she has new charges about people who were paid the way money has come in. I think she's got a lot on him. I'm not seeing with these cards, I'm not seeing the 1/6 insurrection at all. Of course, that makes sense. What I'm seeing is his tax fraud and his insurance fraud coming through. And then this is how it's going to be for him. This is documents, more subpoenas. The other one is more about like the investigation, document subpoenas. This is him. This is Trump, right? And so then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to draw a couple cards because how's it going to go for him? It's going to create a big change in his life to move him in a different direction. And it has to do with foreign money. And it has to do with this is where he's going. Major despair. This just doesn't get any worse. This is the worst card in the deck besides the imprisonment card, which we all love to see that. Yeah. We'll see that, at some point probably. I don't know. Or he's just going to croak because he's not very healthy.
You said something, Denise, that reminded me of something else. Do you think there's potential that it might be like, wasn't that the whole thing with Al Capone? They couldn't get him for other things, but they got him for tax evasion?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. That is usually how it works. They have, and Trump has had, I don't know where I have, here it is. In 2015, remember, FinCEN, right? The United States Department of Treasury, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, that's what FinCEN is. They fined Trump Taj Mahal Casino $10 million for significant and long-standing anti-money laundering violations. Yeah.
All right.
$10 million penalty. That was back then in 2015. Look how long it's been. Yeah. Why does a guy like that get to run for president? When are we going to get the new laws?
I mean,
it's interesting.
It really is. You guys, you guys remember when if you had history of smoking weed in high school, you wouldn't be able to run for president. You remember?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I did, but I didn't inhale.
Yeah.
That's how it was. And now oh my gosh, now you can be like
now you can snort Adderall for years and have your own, B-rated TV show.
Mim says, yes, I remember that. Yeah, see, Mims is part of our age club too. But I tell you, it's crazy. Anyways, as we move this story along, let's check out the energy with Ivanka because we did.
Oh, okay.
Might as well while we're right here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Ivanka's energy.
So I'll hide this comment. And now we're
Yeah.
moving to Ivanka. If anybody wants to write that down, Ivanka. Going back.
Oh,
to,
here, I'll do it for you, Lisa. You did it last time.
Okay.
My turn.
We'll take turns.
Yeah.
And I think I misspelled Letitia's name too.
Oh, who
Sorry,
even knows how to
Letitia.
spell her
Don,
name?
Don has it. Don got it.
Don got it? Oh, thank you.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, thank you.
Both of these.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Dawn.
guys. And Kelly says,
Sure. How's it going to go down for Ivanka?
I'll tell you what, just the fact that Ivanka is not saying a whole lot publicly, I think speaks volumes. Because if you thought a relative of yours was in the right, wouldn't you be all over the place? I know I would.
Right.
I'd be
Now-
speaking on a daily basis.
okay, so now we may be having some connection. She may be connecting. She may be a connection to the news.
Oh.
Let's see. Oof. Heavy duty.
And Debbie, I'm still hanging on to the stuff I said the other night about how I think the siblings are going through some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, who flipped on who first, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. If I hadn't just put lipstick on, I could probably put my teeth up there, my lip up there and show you who, right? If I could do it. Stephen Colbert.
Go there.
I love him. I think he's a great guy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The way he can do it so fast, he's just like one swipe and his his gums are up there. And it's like,
He's so funny. He's so smart and funny.
I know.
He is. He is so smart, you guys. He just uber intelligent.
Yeah. Oh. Wonka.
Yes, Chris. Junior is a hot mess for sure.
Yeah. He doesn't probably know what's coming or going with him.
No.
And he hangs out with like the Banshee, right? Oh, God. Imagine those two together.
Oh, I mean,
That's too much.
Challenged.
Insane. Yeah. Ivanka.
Emotions are certainly running high. Lots of battling.
Crappy holidays for them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Lots of
All
conflict.
right, Ivanka.
Conflict.
Okay.
You want to go first?
I don't know. I'm using the deck of characters, so you know the story is just unreal, right?
It's a good idea.
And I threw a card just now that I've never even seen before this deck. Okay. This is what I got. I've got 10 cards, but I'm going to move quickly. I don't say a whole lot. Okay. I got the island for her. I do think that she feels very alone. I think there's a lot of solitude with this. I think at one point they were a team, and now they're starting to splinter into different directions. So I did get that. I got shield and keep. And I think to protect herself, she wants to provide the key to other things. That's how I feel with these two cards.
Yep.
She's in between a rock and a hard place. We know this. I got Inferno. Things are about to happen with her.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Mirror. We know she's just like daddy. Just like daddy. And I think she really is, I don't know how much emotion and feeling these people have, but I do think that there is some element of reflection on what's going on and, things she has done. She might be just thinking about all kinds of stuff about her childhood and stuff, how they have all collectively gotten to this place,
Yeah.
I got Magnet. I think that she will attract the attention that we need to place upon others that need to be prosecuted or brought into the light and stuff like that. She's the one. I think she's the one. It's almost like if you guys watch The Matrix, the one. I think she's the one. She's the one. She's definitely the key, right?
Yeah.
I got Bulldozer. I think things are gonna really get real.
Yeah.
Stereo. Messages, alerts, anything that anybody needs to know is going to be illuminated. And the messages, it's really going to lead to a lot of different paths that maybe we haven't even been talking about. I think there might be elements that we don't know that will show up. Now, this is my last card. This is the one that I don't know what to think about. Now, I'm just going to hold it up. I've never seen it before. Resurrection.
Oh, judgment time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I got the same
Maybe.
card. Yeah. Interesting.
Maybe that'll be her getting out of her marriage or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Catherine, thank you so much for your support there.
Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you.
Appreciated.
Yes.
Yeah, just to follow that along, I'm getting pretty much a lot the same thing. She's been told that she is going to jail unless
Rock in a hard place.
They laid it out for her. She sees that. And she sees that writing on the wall, and she does not want to go to jail, guys. She does not. So she's been told, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
So she's like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and flip.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I've gotten that spatula card for her before.
And because she wants to save herself, doesn't she?
Oh,
you got it too.
Oh,
There
you got
go.
Resurrection too.
Yeah.
We never see that card.
I get
I've
it.
seen that card.
Oh, I've gotten it a lot from them. Yeah.
There's, emotions are running high, needing that change, but she's going to protect herself. So if we're bringing in the tarot cards now, she, trying to stand her ground within this, it's just conflict. Emotions are running high, conflict. She needs to stay above that. But so anyway, yeah.
Gosh. What you got?
Wow.
Oh yeah. So this one is in reverse like that.
Oh, Debbie. Wow.
Oh, that's a big
wow.
deal.
They have the details. They have the deets, and the house is going down.
Yeah.
She gave the deets, and the house is going down.
Gee, that goes exactly with what I have. So what I've got is there's some meetings that are going to be happening that are going to leave her really, really probably obsessed and depressed to the point where she can't think of anything else. And she's going to be thinking about, her reputation. All right. It's all about that. But then look what's coming in. The same thing, Debbie.
Wow. Yep.
Fatality.
Oh gosh, exactly.
Coffin and this is like all their real estate holdings, her and what's his face. So then I drew a couple more cards and I got this message of concern. This could be This could be like, I don't know, maybe she files for divorce, or maybe she, I don't know what, because this is, mostly like in her relationship. And this is Jared, the main male. And when you're reading on somebody, is always, going to be their partner.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what is she going to be giving him, or what is he going to be getting legally? Maybe that could be it. And then, so I drew a couple more, and I've got change. There's some rules coming in. There's some, like, it's official. Somebody's going to be creating some change in his life, and there's, so I think it could be her leaving him, because I remember I think, like, for months I've been getting that they would end up getting divorced. With, like who cares? I just want them all in jail.
And with her, regardless of her upbringing and who she is and all that, she does have kids, so she's probably really thinking about them.
Oh yeah, that's always come through too. There was all this consideration, because I remember I did like a 21 card with the deck of character, and it's like, where's she gonna be, and it's all this stuff with the kids. Like baby Angel came in there, and I can't remember. It's been a long time, but anyway. Yeah, you're right, Mimi. Coffin in house, the end of relationships with the crime family. Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
There you have it.
There we have it. Heavy. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Is Ivanka capable of feeling guilt? I don't know. When the what hits the fan, it's like
it's
what happens to your kids will get you.
Yeah. If she's in a spot, she's probably.
I feel like she will be. It's a hard lesson, is what I heard when I read, Suzanne, your question there.
Oh, it's a hard lesson.
Yeah. It's a challenging lesson for her, and when you're so blind to things, she chose her challenges coming into this life, into this lifetime, into her human experience this time around, and it's a tough one, and it's going to hurt bad. But yes, I do feel that she is capable as a human to feel that, but getting to those feelings, she's not a psychopath or a narcissistic. She might be a little narcissistic, but she's not like unfeeling.
It's that whole thing with us placing ourselves into somebody else's shoes or somebody else's energy and all that stuff. She doesn't know anything other than how she's been brought up. So all this is probably like total shock.
I'm so nice to humanize Ivanka. Well, we're all human. We're all here having a human experience, and we're going to be talking about that in a minute.
Yeah, and I have gotten that. Now you're making me remember that, and it might have been October's reading for her, where I could feel that, that place where she's going to go through something really challenging, and it's all those dynamics with your children and your husband, and then, I mean, can you imagine, like, everything's going to, like their identity, all of the Trump children's identity, or adult children, I should say, their identity is so tied to him and his brand.
Yeah.
And and then that's fallen apart, and then they all go to jail, they lose everything, or however it falls down.
Well, that's the thing.
It's humiliating.
If you grow up knowing that the grift works, it works for you.
Yeah,
You're 50 years old now, and the grift has been working. Now all of a sudden, lawsuits, indictments. They're looking at my taxes. What the hell? They have no concept of any of this. Nothing.
Making me wonder, crazy. Like, I've never even like looked at her horoscope or anything, but
they are so used to just getting off the hook on everything. This is
maybe Denise, you can look at that this week with her.
Do
an upload.
She's a Scorpio.
Oh, let me.
She's a Scorpio. Yeah, go for it,
The
Debbie.
chart. Whip out
Do
the
it,
chart.
Debs. Do it.
Debbie, get the chart.
Scorpio. Got it.
Let me see if I can find it for sure. Oh, hey, Astro.com has one on her, and that's probably
Competitive.
1981. It's not that old. She's only about 40. She's going into her Uranus opposite Uranus, or she's been in her Uranus opposite Uranus transit, where it's like, life is one way, but you're thinking it should switch to be another way, but you don't know what that is yet, and you're all restless and antsy, and you don't, a lot of people get divorced at during those junctures. Yeah, this is they don't. Rotten rating is an X. Oh, there's no birth time, so I can't tell the house.
Oh, boo! I wonder.
Yeah, I can't tell the house, but she has Pluto conjunct Mercury conjunct Saturn conjunct Jupiter. It goes Pluto, Jupiter, Mercury, Saturn in Libra. Whoa. Like, talk about a soul that has to learn the hard way through a relationship because she didn't get it last time. Oh, my goodness.
Okay. Oh, well, I can't wait till the deep dive. Are you going to do that this week, Denise?
Well, I don't have a birth time. Well,
you can get a lot on her without the time, right?
Still? Nah. No. Well, I can't get the houses, and then I can't tell if I don't have the houses. I can't tell where ascendant is. I can't tell where I can't say what areas of life it will. It's 222.
It's 222. So it's all great to.
Oh yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well,
and she has Venus conjunct Neptune. I mean, I could do a little bit, but
we could do a little.
I would get more accurate with just tarot with it. But knowing this, that's helpful, Here, I'll just
she's Scorpio, and her shadow side brings out secretive, strong-willed, fixated, jealous, and suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
But on the light side of a Scorpio, you're courageous, determined, magnetic, a little bit mysterious, powerful.
Yeah. You know what? I will read on her. I can get something out of this because I just noticed something here. She's got her south node's in Capricorn, so Pluto's. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So she has. Oh, wow. So her Pluto's in Libra, but she has her sun in an early degree Scorpio. Well, it's still less than 10. It's like 5. No, it's not. No. Yeah, what a conundrum, this kid, man.
Yeah.
I just love that we have a residential astrologist here.
I know.
Denise.
I know. So awesome.
I have this feeling that like she thinks big, like in rose-colored glasses kind of way when it comes to, it's just, again, it's about the money and the power, and she doesn't know any. It's like you were saying before, Lisa. She doesn't know any difference.
No,
but this Mercury conjunct Jupiter in Libra, it's like she could really put Daddy on a pedestal because Saturn's over on the other side. She had major karma with him.
She is Daddy's girl. I mean, the other siblings say that she is the carbon copy.
Oh man, she has
up a lot of sibling rivalry with this. I really am.
Oh yeah, definitely. So she has Chiron in Taurus, so the way, and it's retrograde, so the way for her to meet her pain is to lose financially.
Yeah.
She's got, it's like her identity is all tied to that. And remember I was saying her south node is in Capricorn? Well, it's at 29 degrees Capricorn. And where are we now with Capricorn? We're at 25. So it hasn't hit yet. It hasn't hit yet.
It's gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. So it's like past life purging, past life, coming to grips.
Oh no, we're not poo-pooing the Scorpios, guys.
No.
Oh no.
You don't have the same birthday as her. as Ivanka.
No. Are you kidding? I have my eldest granddaughter's a double Scorpio, and she's just amazing.
I'm on the cusp. I'm October 22nd. I'm like right there.
Can you
by the time you were 2 years old, you really were a Scorpio because it progresses 1 degree every year. So you've gone through Scorpio.
We have a lot of Scorpios here today.
There
Can
you
you
go.
put your channel in the chat, Lisa? People are wanting to subscribe to you.
Yeah.
Happily.
We have some.
And we can't wait to get her to 10,000 subscribers so she can create
10,000?
merch.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing.
10,000 so that you can have merch on your channel and sell that awesome t-shirt. Your logo is fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yours too, Debbie. I'd love to see yours on a t-shirt. See your logo on a t-shirt.
I need to find someone who actually does logos, but thank you.
Oh, yeah, me too. I know. Besides my little Canva app or whatever. Yeah, Miss Kitty is Scorpio. Yeah. Yeah, Scorpios are very psychic. Very psychic.
Thank you, Renee. Lisa, Renee did it. Yay, Renee. So let's just take a look at the energy around the committee.
Here's what I got for the last thing I want to say about what's her face.
Wow.
Yeah. She's going to have to. Yeah.
That's a great card for her.
Yeah. Majorly. What do you want to look at, honey? The committee, the January 6th committee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there going to be any breakthroughs? The specific question, will there be any major breakthroughs this week?
Okay.
January 6th.
I'm sorry, ladies. What's the question?
January 6th. The committee. Is there going to be any breakthroughs this week?
Okay.
For the committee.
I think I'm not going to use the deck of character on this one.
Oh, Renee, I'm going to take you up on the logo.
Oh, very good.
Logo. I want a logo. I need a logo. Jay's getting a yes on the committee. And Bannon's getting arrested on Monday, tomorrow. Thank you, T-Barb, for writing that out. I was just going to say that out loud.
Thank you, T-Barb. Yeah.
T-Barb is the best.
Okay.
What did you get? Oh, you got just for shits and giggles. I thought I'd read on Bannon. Here's what I got.
Oh, there he is. Wow.
Okay. I confirm what. Yeah.
Thank you, Renee.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So DOJ and DC U.S. Attorney have any announcements? That's good. Okay.
What is the breakthrough?
I don't know. I mean, I've got the Three of Swords in this deck. It's called Disharmony.
Oh,
and then this is the weird King of Swords in this deck. So King of Swords is like major legal issues coming in. So there might be like some heartbreak around not getting, because I was going from just the side of the the 1/6 committee. Like they might not have everything they want, but it feels like they're getting it. And with this card is the 10 of Wands. So there's there's an overwhelming amount of information, I think. And then I've got the moon. So there's some kind of delusion, well, stress and delusion. But if I just go with the traditional, I would say overwhelm and still not that clarity. It's not clear coming through. But then with this one's the Page of Wands. I think they're still looking at what people said, what people did, and who was out there and who.
Yeah.
I feels like to me like they're still gathering information.
Yes, I got a mix too. It's just things are kind of all over the place with my cards as well.
Yeah.
Did you have more cards to show?
No, that's it, honey. No 55 cards with this one. Not with the tarot. It's not that kind of system.
Debbie, did you want to go next? I always feel like I'm always kind of jumping the gun.
Oh, no, you go. You got this. I'm still trying to understand what I get my story going on here.
Okay. Well, here's what I got. It is all over the place. I got power. This is the Four of Pentacles. I did get power. So power is in question with this.
Okay.
I also got worry. So, and that's the Five of Pentacles with this deck. So I do see this as the whole deal with worrying. Everyone who is under the microscope, there is an issue and they know something is coming.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Death card.
Wow.
The end of one thing, beginning of something else.
Yep.
For sure.
Wow.
I got the Works, which is the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, there's definitely something. I think this kind of piggybacks off of what you were saying, Denise. There's something that's going on, but it's under construction, completely under construction. It's almost hard to read it right now. I feel like something, the shift, like the Death card. There's some kind of a shift.
There is a
going on
shift,
right now. I'm not even kidding. And I got the Chariot. So this is us moving into a direction. It's not it's not a stationary thing. It's not something that's just going to stall. There's definitely movement toward a goal here, which is great. I got the Devil and I got the Princess of Wands. In this deck, it's the Dancer. And I think this is everybody that they're trying to prosecute. They are dancing around. A lot of it's a performance. A lot of it is let's do some stuff in the media. A lot of it is the stuff that pisses me off so badly. A lot of it is distraction. I think sometimes they do things to distract you away from a lot of the issues. There might be something that goes on that, gosh, I don't even know if I'm explaining that well. I really, really feel like sometimes, whether it's a random tweet or a random comment, or I think sometimes they throw things out there just to make you not pay attention to the larger issues, like freaking the Big Bird thing. I mean, really. I'm not so sure that was not intentional. And guys, I'm not doing conspiracy stuff, but it's just more of that. It's just something to take your attention away. And then my last card I got is the Knight of Cups, and it's the Seducer. And this is just a whole all over the place thing that I'm talking about, but I don't know. But anyway, that's what I have.
I do feel there's a little bit of a stuckness. There's a little bit of a suspension. We have some because of all the deceit and stuff going on. There's a little bit of a suspension, like a little bit of a pause there. We have again another stuck card. we have the 7 of Cups in reverse there, a little bit stuck because of all the deceit going on. However, they want us to remain hopeful because they really are on. They're just at the beginning stages, guys. We're just seeing the beginning. Okay, and so they're still hopeful. They've invested a lot into this, and they remain hopeful. It's just that they have to get around all this deceitful bullshit going on. Okay. So I don't see like huge breakthroughs this week. However, if Bannon's arrested, that's good.
That's good. Yeah.
But it's not a breakthrough.
Right. Yeah.
You got water, Denise? You all right?
I do. I was just reading Prince Charming's mom, Ivanka's birth time. There's a chart on Astro.com, but what they do is they run it at noon when they don't have the exact birth time. So just because Suzanne.
Big hugs and love to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Suzanne.
That kind, loving support.
Yes.
Always supportive.
Very, very.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's someone else.
Oh, that was
Catherine.
Catherine.
Thank you, Catherine.
Bush, yeah. Thank you.
So,
helping us readers eat.
Hey, a girl's got to eat.
That's the thing. It's like, dang, I still have all these bills, man.
And all this.
Oh, that's okay, Prince Charming's mom. I know it's tricky, isn't it? Right? And there's all kinds of other channels, or what am I saying? Websites too that will post their, I'll post these charts but there's no exact birth time. So you can get aspects, but you can't get the areas of life that will be affected.
So, and please feel free to in the comments after, if there's questions you want us to look at, like next week, leave them in the comments. We all read those comments, so we can pull from those questions as well. Anytime. Like you can put them on there on Friday, or Saturday, and we'll get those. So put those questions there. And remember, next week we'll Sundays 11:11 will be on Lisa's channel, Spirit Intuitive Tarot. So
that's
please
exciting.
Get on there.
And we'll be on my channel on Tuesday too, right?
Right. So put questions here, and we'll get them off and dive into them on Tuesday. Absolutely.
And that's every Tuesday, guys. We're on Denise's channel every
Tuesday on Denise's channel.
At 1:11. We have 11:11 and 1:11.
1:11.
You're gonna have to pick a time for. Oh, you'll do Debbie's 11:11. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So before we end today, our spiritual direction where we're going to go today is talking about what it means to lead with love, because I think you guys hear me say that a lot. The family here, I always say, well, leading with love, and what does that mean, and what does that mean for you, and how does that play out, and how does that challenge us? How does that benefit us, and all those things. So what are you guys thinking about this topic, Lisa?
Harley Girl, my channel is here. I'll put it up in the thing. It's Spiritual Growth Tarot. I was thinking when you said something and it made me think of something, and I just lost it. So go ahead, you guys talk. Okay. It'll come back through this sieve at some point, right? Yeah.
I was really like, I had bated breath. I was like, oh, she's going to say something really deep right now.
I was just like,
no,
right.
I lost it.
Here's the
okay. So right off, I'm sure I have more to say with this, but right off with you bringing that up, I felt a certain kind of a way. And I almost feel like leading with love is sometimes placing yourself in an uncomfortable space where you have to push that love forward to offset some other emotions or feelings or points of view and stuff like that. So leading with love is almost you almost have to train yourself a little bit. It's it's human nature to come off defensive and angry and stuff like that. You almost, if I mean, for some of us, it's just your nature to do that. But even so, even if you say that, there's always going to be a situation where love is not a factor with what's going on. But yeah, leading with love is important because I think leading with love is a release for yourself. It's you're not absorbing all the negativity. You're not you're turning whatever has come in negatively into something more positive. And sometimes for some of us that takes a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, leading with love, it takes more energy to lead with love, I think, than to not. That should be an easier thing in my mind. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's, for me, it feels like it's always a choice. What, somebody said something.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Taking a deep breath before you go off on an idiot. Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I remember
that's a real thing.
yeah, totally. I remember the thing that flew through my brain. It was to give people the benefit of the doubt, to not jump to a conclusion of like, oh, they mean this or that, and to ask more, like, what did you really mean? Or can you talk more about that? And it's like initiating a conversation and then listening and don't take it personal. That's huge. That makes such a difference when we stop taking things personally, because 95% of the time we're going to be in transference, and so hopefully it's positive transference, but that's not me. I'm not there yet. It's challenging, but yeah,
And
to not take it personally.
Sometimes you have to kill people with kindness. And that's like the biggest weapon ever, right?
Well,
when they come at you a certain kind of a way, but you respond in a more positive way, then it kind of levels it out, I think.
It can, as long as it's coming from a genuine place, because I'm not one to be fake with, like.
Oh, no, I'm not talking
that kind of thing. But
don't get me wrong.
Yeah, you can't, because it just doesn't
go off in a heartbeat. But yes.
Yeah.
When it's something to kind of protect yourself, it's good to come from a place.
This is I love this conversation, and just keep it going the family keep this conversation going, keep it alive.
I love what they're saying. Yeah.
And I love all the comments. Very very good comments here, very thoughtful. In general, there's a reason why we project onto others, Denise. It's like we've really from the very get-go, from babyhood, we've had to protect ourselves. And so either we're responding out of self-protection of some level, or our ego or whatever. It's automatic. It's an automatic. We go into this self-protection mode. And how are we in this, whatever situation it is? And if you're dealing with harder humans, we tend to go into that protection mode, and we don't, in that place, we're not really, we're leading out of protection. We're not leading out of love and enlightenment. Leading from love does not mean that I'm giving you a hug.
Right.
So remember that. Leading with love can look so many different ways.
No hugs.
It just means that you're leading from an understanding of human experience.
It's
And
not
light.
surrender. It's not a surrender.
It's not a surrender.
Yeah.
And you're coming from a place of light, love, and enlightenment, and a different perspective of understanding. So if you're in a hard situation, how do you lead with love in a situation where you have a person going off, injustice happening right in front of your face? It is hard, guys. However, it doesn't mean that you're giving the situation a hug.
Right.
You can have emotions about the situation.
Oh yeah, you can have all the feelings and you can have emotional reactions, and you can just take a lot of deep breaths and just relax.
But once you understand the situation, then how do you move forward? And how do
that's
you,
it.
in any given situation, any given conversation, how do you manage all the emotions and then move forward with it from that higher?
Melissa Thompson said something that I totally get and I go by. She said, ask yourself, is it worth it?
That's a good
That's
one.
how I am with stuff. It's like, is it worth it to even confront this person with this thing?
Right. Yeah.
Is it wasted energy? Yeah.
I remember someone up here said, pick your battles, trying to find it.
Yeah.
Your battles. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So if you come upon a group of people who are all in their MAGA hats and saying nasty things about whatever,
trying to rip your mask off.
Yeah. Think about that, and how would you deal with that, or how will you deal with that when it comes in?
Right.
How do you go from that human perspective, understanding their story and where they're at in their human experience and where you're at? Completely different worlds. So there's no judgment there. It just is. So how do you feel that and understand the human experience? How do you go through your emotions, and then how do you deal with that situation when you come in contact with it? Think that through, you guys. I challenge with big hugs to the family here to work that through.
Yeah.
Hugs.
Yeah.
So,
T-Barb, that's a really good comment right there, Debbie, from T-Barb. Yeah, that is so, I just, because that was your talking, Debbie, I was thinking like, well, if it, depending on the situation, I might just like break down in tears and let them see how I really feel. Right.
Right.
I mean, because I can't really control things like that. You know, you can walk away and cry, but if you're going to cry, you're going to cry. It's just, and when you're in that painful place of seeing maybe somebody being hurt or atrocities or things like that, I don't know, I probably would call the cops myself, but
you know what, this is and this is this is just what I do, guys. It's kind of related to the topic, but maybe kind of not. But don't you hate it, or I always hate it, when you get so upset that you do cry, and then you're pissed because you're crying? Because I do that.
I do too.
I get really, really upset.
I do too.
I will cry.
Me too.
And then I'm not, it's not that I'm sad. It's not like I'm feeling weak. I'm just that angry.
Yeah.
And then I'm upset because I'm crying. So it just kind of compounds itself a little bit. But that's the whole thing too. I don't know. I guess I'm just sharing. But I hate that.
It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
It's so frustrating. Yeah. It's just too much emotion. It's
especially when there's injustice going on, and I am.
That's totally.
I can't, and I'm like,
that's totally different, because there you're dealing. Sometimes you're dealing with anger as as a natural response to something you've lived through in the past. And then underneath it, there's a lot of pain and it all comes up at once. And that's actually a good thing.
Mhm.
But then other times there's healthy anger, like when you're seeing that, we're empathic. So we're feeling the other person's pain on top of we're just so angry that this is even happening.
Yeah.
That's healthy anger that sets a boundary. That's what makes you call the cops.
Call those cops.
Crying is real life. That's right, Pam. And we're so blessed to be able to feel and have emotions of all kinds. That's part of our gift, being in this human experience, to be able to move through all these different types of emotions and figure them out and grow and learn from all of our emotions, whether it's joy or anger. So anyways, what a blessing to hang out today, you guys, and what a great topic. And Jay said he's going to continue this conversation of leading with love tomorrow on his live stream. So if anybody wants to continue this conversation, jump on his live stream tomorrow.
Okay.
So blessings to this amazing enlightened family that we get to hang out with on Sunday morning. I mean, look at our family, you guys. This is awesome.
We've got the best family.
I know.
Ever.
Absolutely. So let's just keep the love moving, right?
All we can do.
Yeah.
Leading with love.
It's a choice. We have to just keep choosing love.
Yes.
But then how that looks is probably going to be different with every choice.
I'll tell you what, ladies, every time we do this particular broadcast, I come out of it feeling so good. I really do.
Aw, yay.
Really
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Good energy.
Yeah,
really good energy.
Me too.
Yeah. So it's all about our human experience and enlightenment and understanding. And so let's keep it up.
Click on Melissa's real quick. Click on her. She's got a great comment. We need this. We all need this. There you go. Anger and the fact that you have choices while Mars is opposite Uranus. Absolutely right, Melissa.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Pulling that in too. Woo.
All right.
Yeah.
So, so thank you, everyone. And I know that Suzanne wrote her thing earlier, and I wish I knew it by heart, but I don't. But
what does she say?
I know my memory's horrible, but I love
stand in the light, let it shine.
Shine and don't back down.
Stand your ground.
And don't back down.
And don't back down.
Don't back down.
And lead with love.
Lead with love.
Oh, good
There
job, Lisa. Good job.
Good job. Thank you.
Anyways,
excellent.
Hugging you all and looking forward to the time when I actually get to hug you all in person. So blessings to you this week. And if you all want to get in trouble, get in good trouble. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.